Hello everyone, hope everyone are doing well. In this video we will see on a new open source tool which is called testsigma, which is a low code or no code test automation platform. Okay, and we'll go over the agenda, what we can discuss today. First we will see a little bit on the API part, what is API, and we will see on the three-tier model architecture, and next thing we will see on the testsigma tool. What are the features they are providing to the community, and how we can leverage the tool for our test automation purpose as well. Okay, moving on to the first section, which is about introduction to API. Okay, API everyone knows, which is an application programming interface. Basically we will be using API at a client level to retrieve the data from the server, where we'll have a business logic and a functionality. Okay, first thing we will see on the client. Client is a person or program using the API to retrieve the data from the server. Okay, server is used by the application, basically where the business logic or code has been written. Okay, and here we will be using testsigma as a client to retrieve the response from the server. Okay, usually the response will be in the JSON format or XML format. Most common it will be in the JSON format. Okay, moving on to the three-tier model architecture. Okay, here in three-tier model architecture we have three layers. First thing is called a presentation layer, which will be available at the client level, and second thing is called application layer, where actual code resides. Presentation layer is nothing but the front end. Okay, application layer is where we are writing the code for the business logic or the functionality, and the data layer is a database layer, where the actual data, test data, everything will be residing, right? Now if you see that presentation layer, the user is trying to log in to one of the either Gmail or consider like a Gmail, and he is trying to enter the username and password. Once he enters the username and password at the presentation layer, and the data flows to the business layer, and it checks whether username password what he entered is right or not. Okay, to the database layer, he will check to the actual data which is resides in the database layer through a API. Okay, once the validation validated, and it is a request sent back to the business layer, which will be in the form of response, and then it is showing to the front end. Great, you are logged in, right? This is about the basic introduction on the three-tier model architecture. Now we'll go over to the tool which is called testsigma. Okay, this is testsigma, which is a low code no code open source tool for the test automation platform, and these are the application types they are providing: web application testing and mobile app testing, API testing, and also they providing the following use cases like regression testing, cross browser testing, data driven testing, continuous testing also. And these are the product they are offering: testsigma cloud community edition, and also they are providing the testsigma enterprise level edition as well. And these are the features they have: visual testing, CI/CD, and AI driven automation as well. Okay, now moving on, these are the trusted partners for the testsigma. Okay, and here we can create an automated test in a minutes. Okay, it is a low code or no code platform, as already told, and we can deploy the testsigma locally, or we can use it in the cloud as well. Okay, these are the integrations they are providing. You can extend, and you can integrate with other platforms as well. Okay, and they are providing the CI/CD support as well. Okay, majorly they are providing for web application testing, mobile app testing, and API testing, and we can perform cross browser testing, continuous testing, data driven testing, regression testing as well. Okay, as I said, these are the products offerings they are doing: community edition, testsigma cloud, and enterprise edition as well. And moving on to the pricing level, they are providing the free for the basic apps, we can it can allow until 2 users and 200 automated testing minutes per 100 desktop browser OS combos. These are the free edition, and this one is a pro one, and the other one is an enterprise edition. Okay, this handle everything is available under pricing. If you click on this tab pricing, you can able to navigate to here. Okay, and moving on to the demo part. Okay, I created one project. First, what I'm showing is here testsigma cloud application. Once you logged into the testsigma, you need to create one project. I just clicked on create new, and I selected the project. I created one REST API project. Okay, once I clicked on the REST API project, inside the REST API project I have the test cases. Okay, if you see here, I created one test case which is called a CURD operation. Okay, under test cases, first we need to click on just click on this, and you need to select the Restful API. Once I already created one post operation and one get operation. I'll show you how to do that. It is very much similar to the Postman tool which we will be using for testing the API testing, but this one is having additional verification, and you can also have a stored variables and stored object as well. We'll see one by one. First thing is I taken the Rahul Shetty Academy API as an example. I selected here the post call, and I entered the base URL. Okay, and I have the parameter, query parameter as a key, and QA click 1 2 3. Okay, and this is a post call. I'm having the payload as well. I'm just passing the location, latitude, longitude, everything. I'm just creating the place here. So I click on send. You will get a response body. Okay, if you click on the outline here, you can validate, you can add the verification steps as well. Here I just created place ID. If you store this variable, it will store it in the JSON path. It will automatically store that particular variable in the JSON path. This can be used or leveraged in the upcoming API operations as well. Okay, I'm just adding the verification step. I'm just checking whether status equals to OK or not. Okay, and similarly in headers also you can add the verification step. It contains application JSON or not. Okay, and similarly for the status code, and verifying status response code is 200. Okay, this is about post operation. Okay, once you created, just update it. Okay, just update it. This is the first test step we have created, and the second step is about getting the value retrieved from the post call. Okay, I'm just editing this. Okay, here in get call I'm passing the base URL, and as well as the query parameter, and as well as the path parameter as well. In a path parameter I am retrieving the data retrieving the runtime data which I stored in the previous API call, which is a post call. I'm just taking the runtime value which I stored here, response body 2. Okay, and moving on to the verification steps. Here also you can verify. Okay, currently it get operation failed. Looks place ID doesn't exist. It means at runtime only we are getting the data, so it will fail anyway. Okay, I'm just updating this get API call as well. Okay, step has been successfully updated. Okay, once we have taken two, we are creating one, and we are getting the values from the post call. Okay, I'm just running this two APIs. Okay, since we are running in the cloud, there is no environment. Just clicking on run now. Okay, fraction of seconds has got completed, and here you will have a detailed verification result as well. Okay, just click on that view detailed verification result. Okay, you have got the response. Okay, and also it has verified the result as well, which you have in the status as okay, and similarly it verified the header. If you see here, it mentioned as passed, right, and also it has verified the status code as well. Okay, okay, moving on to the get one. I'm just verifying the result. Okay, okay, it dynamically got the place ID value from the post API call, right? Okay, we have not added any validation steps here. Okay, what I'm planning to do, I'll be verifying this language, French IN. Voluntarily I will fail this step. Whether it's working or not, we'll check now. Okay, I'm just changing the performing the get operation. Under verification, just adding the verification. Okay, language I mentioned is IND. Okay, I'm just closing this. Okay, running again. Okay, I think that has not got updated. Let me add it again. Okay, I'm just clicking on update. Okay, I'm just verifying it again, whether the verification steps have been added. Okay, now I'm running it again. Okay, if you see here, the adding a place got paused. Okay, validated a response body, header as well as status code, and moving on to get operation. Here the JSON path has been failed. The expected value is French IND, but actual value which we got is French IN. Okay, this is how we need to validate. Along with that, we can store the variable. We have stored the variable in a previous post API call, and also you can store the response as a save response as a object as well as an object as well. You can store the response. Okay. Okay, I store the response as a JSON object as well. Along with that, we can also create a test data profile as well. You can create a data driven testing as well. Okay, and you can import JSON file from the Postman collections as well. We can import the Postman collections as well from the Postman tool to straight away here. Okay, there is an import to export options also available. I'm also exploring this tool. We'll put more videos in upcoming days. Okay, yeah, thanks everyone. If you like this video, just give a like button. If you want to learn more about something new on this testing tools, or if you want to learn more on the AWS, just subscribe to my channel. I'll try to put at least one video every week. Yeah, thanks everyone. Happy weekend. Yeah, bye.